growing up playing football, that's all I wanted to do. But I was too big. And they had all these when I was supposed to be a peewee, I was too heavy to play heavy cubs. That's so they wouldn't let me play football. I got to practice with the team, but I never made the weight. Never. So I didn't get to play ball till ninth grade.
Gonna say, couldn't they just put you in a higher age bracket or something?
They tried, but I was too heavy for it. And I mean, it killed me. So, anyways, the freshman team is the first team I got to play for. And so that's when I met Hawk. And immediately, he's from our high school, North Minneapolis, was split right by the tracks that went down 49th Avenue. He lived on that side, I lived on this side. He was the toughest guy on that side, I was the toughest guy on this side, supposedly. Anyways, when I went to Henry, which is on his side of the tracks over there, Hawk immediately wanted to fight. But I was so happy I'm going to be able to play ball here. I didn't even think about it. And we ended up being best buddies. Hawk was a hell of a football player, but then he just didn't play anymore. He just he had something else on his mind. But anyways, that's when I met Hawk. And we went to high school for 3 years together. Turned out to be one of my best friends I've ever had in my life. Probably as loyal as any friend could ever be. And I mean, there's a zillion stories about things. Was just you sit down and you go, what in the hell were we thinking? Some of the stuff. I mean, Hawk, Gramma bees, we all bounced there.
Mm-hmm.
I have, if you've seen the crew that was there, and if you were anybody going out on a Friday night and you're thinking, I'm going to go down there and start some trouble, you have got to be out of your mind. And I mean, it was just crazy. But it was like Punch Palace, brother. It was nuts.
So it was a guarantee a fight would break out every weekend, Roadhouse style.
Something's going to happen, and it was covered, because there was two floors. There's all kind, like stairways and stuff where people could get carried away. And I mean, and Tony Benacos was the greatest guy to work for. There's about 12 of us working there. And I mean, they never had to call the police. I mean, it was squashed. And I mean, quickly.
Why do some people do it? Why do some people go to somewhere where they know
I have
they're
no,
going to get beaten up and then start trouble?
I talked to a guy one night. I says, pal, I says, first off, you don't want to do this. You big dude. And I says, it's not going to be good for you because not only you get your ass kicked here, when you take that ride downtown, them cops are going to stop and they're going to give you a little business too. So, anyways, the next day, or it was like the following Tuesday after the weekend, he did it, and I don't know who he got into confrontation with. I left him alone. I went to where I was supposed to be doing what I was doing. Thought I had him talked down. He brings a lawyer and he comes up to me. I mean, they, got him arrested. They didn't beat the hell out of him, but the cops did because he was a smart ass. And he says, tell my lawyer what you told me. I says, pal, that happened. That's over with. And I mean, these people, and everybody knew. And I mean, and everybody's jacked, giant. I mean, I was 335 at the time. Nord was 6'7", 300 pounds. I mean, Al Blake, I don't know what he wrestled under, but he was huge. Hawk, Joe, Barry Darsow, Rick Rude. I mean, and there's more.
I like how Rick Rude's the small guy in that group of people you just named as well.
Well, I'll tell you what. And size didn't matter. That Rick was a capable guy, brother. I mean,
Vladimir Pietrov. That's what he wrestled under, I think.
Yeah, Al. And and Al was actually a pretty nice guy. But I mean, I'd never seen him smile one time. And if he did, it probably hurt his face. I mean, seriously. And he'd sit there and he'd always have a gripper in his hand, sitting there squeezing stuff. And he's got this look on him. I'm going, but they like that deal. But then I met Joe and everybody, Kurt Hennon afterwards, and just everybody. They're just the crew up there is awesome. Guys are great.